Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Go Gaming. My name is Derek and today we're re-adventuring into the exciting, the twisted world of Twisted Metal, the 2012 edition, which is the most current edition for the PlayStation 3. We are in a new play session today, session number 4 for this game, and today is the day that I beat it. I was actually kind of like bummed last time, not because I, played an entire level for 40 minutes off screen, but because I discovered after I ended the session and I was taking stuff down, and I got back to the screen where you select the levels, that I don't, pardon me, a little bit of a burp, that I was only like 2 levels away from beating the game, and I was like, I gotta do this soon. So it is no more than 2 days later since that day, and I was like, I gotta beat this game soon, because I don't want to, lose touch, because there was a lot of time in between the second and third session, and, I was surprised that I did as well, in the third session, even after, I fucked up for a long time on that one level, but I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta finish this. Especially because I'm very excited because I know what I'm going to do after this series, and I'm very excited for that one. And that one's going to, take a little bit longer of a time. Not any longer episodes, but, there will be more episodes than there were for this. So we're back again, and we're in another Twisted race. This will be the third one, right? There's Diablo's past one, and then there was the, there's one after that. See, the thing about this one though is it's very tight knit. We've been in this city setting before, and oh gosh, I think I fucked up. Yeah, I had to restart. That's not very good. We were Diablos. We were in the suburban town, and now we're back in Diesel City. And this is definitely going to take a few times, and I'm going to be very shameless about how I restart, because I know that once you mess things up, it gives you a certain amount of markers I think you can miss, just like the other races, maybe, but even so, this is going to take a lot of tight controlling and a lot of focus, so, and because I have to dedicate half my focus to talking, it's definitely going to take a while to get through this, but that's okay, because the boss level that's after this, the last level of the game, is a very long level, just like in its nature. It takes a long time, and it'll probably be a full episode on its own, so this is probably be... Oh, wow. Did I really... That's right, I have to restart it after the first checkpoint, because I totally missed it. And it's not even that... I know I could have driven back and gotten it, unlike that other one, but... you gotta stay at the top of the pack, so a lot of this is just gonna have to be memorization of the level. But yeah, it's probably the second to last episode, because I'll probably get this done and then spend a whole episode dedicated to fighting the... Oh my... Are you kidding me? Alright, you know what? I guess I gotta at least memorize the level, so maybe I'll do one quick thing where it's I just go through and memorize where all the things are, even if I'm not actually committed to winning the race. And who knows, maybe I will win, because I think a couple people probably kill each other along the way, as they do in the death races sometimes. This is a silly part of the level. I gotta jump over some of these barriers or drive through them. Obviously, it's quicker to jump over. But since it's so close to the last session, I remembered that last time I was talking about the Olympics, and I started saying some really... I did it again. Or no, I was supposed to go all the way to the top. Oh, fuck. Now I'm now I'm definitely, not. Okay. Like I said, shameless. Absolutely shameless. But it will get done this episode. It will. There's definitely enough time that I will not have to carry this into more than one episode. But expect to see this, only this episode, like I said. I was talking about the Olympics last time, and I was mainly saying some very offensive things, or things that might have come off offensive, but I want to talk about the good things now. Obviously, I'm going to have some national pride. I'm from America, and we won the most medals, and we won the first medal, and Michael Phelps was a beast like he normally was, with all of his medals and reclaiming his title as the I forget what it's like the 200 meter, and he beat his own. I think he might have beat his own record or something like that, or maybe I'm thinking of the female swimmer who beat like the world record by like 2 seconds, and she had like a massive lead on everyone. But yeah, I gotta give a good shout out to Michael Phelps. Like he's definitely an American hero, and I don't like to use that term lightly. Like, some people just call Captain American like American hero, and it's like I don't know, he's a fictional character, but like, oh whoa, okay, I think we're going up. No, we're not going up. Yes, we're going up. Okay, that's what I mean. Like, there's not really any good direction. I'm almost having to. Oh, you're kidding me. Alright, that's a fair restart, because there's no way I'd be able to get back on top of that building. But he's an American hero, he's a success story, and, like, not even that he ever, like, came out of, like, bad constraints. I don't really know that much about his past, but, like, I think he faced his fair share of adversity when he lost all those sponsorships and whatnot, when he, I think he was, like, caught with, like, marijuana or something, and, like, or some very low-level drug like that, and I think that was very unfair for him, because I don't believe in the ideology that, sports stars have to be role models, but I mean, like, obviously, he probably, somewhere in the contracts of those, sponsorships, signed something saying he wouldn't do any illegal substances, and while that's good and fair, I think the public treated him very like an outcast, and there were several years that he was still in the Olympics, he was still winning medals, but he just wasn't getting any recognition, and I think it's finally come to terms that people are accepted what he did, and they're saying, we're sorry that we, maybe they're not outright saying, like, we're sorry we judged you, but they're definitely not blacklisting him in the way he was before. Like, he was just on America's Got Talent. I think he's going to be on, like, the results show or something soon, or he's doing something with it, and they were, like, celebrating him, and I was very glad to see that, he was once again respected in the way that he, an athlete of his caliber should be. That's not saying that, like, being an Olympic athlete with, like, several gold medals gives you, I can't see where the next checkpoint is. So I should just go down this highway? I guess I'm just going down this highway then. Tell me there was like a turn that I didn't see. How the fuck do I get to there? What is that? Oh, see, that's horseshit. I didn't even see where the checkpoint was. I'm sorry, I got distracted, but I was like, what? There's not even like a little arrow like in Crazy Taxi, like above your head or anything, saying like, this is where the next checkpoint is. It's literally like, if it's not in front of your face, I had to stop around and look for it. I don't even really know how to get to where that was. I think there was a ramp on the highway, you gotta jump through that barrel or some shit, but that was crazy. But I had a pretty good lead, so I'm not too concerned. I know that I can get a good jump on these guys, and as long as I, oh fuck, unless I hit the wrong button to drive at the beginning, and then I missed the first checkpoint like a dingus. Ugh, God. No, alright, but not saying that, a lot of medals, give you a la carte to do whatever you want in your life and, commit crimes and stuff. And perfect segue into, the Ryan Lochte, like, situation, like, and everyone's like, what, like, what do we do about him? Like, I actually don't even know if did he win, or is he just, like, an Olympic athlete? I think he must have at least won, like, some kind of medal if he was, like, being talked about this much, although being an Olympian, it does get you noticed, like, regardless, like, and much respect to anybody who can make it into the Olympics, even if you don't win a medal. If you've made it into the Olympics, like, you deserve much respect to a certain degree, like, winning a medal is not everything. Like, it's crazy, and it's amazing. You should, but, I just respect you for getting there at all, because, because then you have people like me who can't even beat a level in a video game, and they were sitting on a couch for like a living. So much respect for getting out there every day, training hard, and fighting a good fight. But he obviously was very out of line, and I think that if he hadn't lied. For those of you who aren't familiar with what happened, there was Olympian Ryan Lochte. While he was in Rio, basically vandalized a gas station, and then the gas station attendant told him to leave, and he didn't really listen right away. But then he eventually stumbled back to the Olympic Village, which is where all the Olympians stay. It's usually in group hotels. And then the next day, Ryan Lochte, the Olympian, called the police and told him that the store owner mugged him. I don't know, and first of all, that's where I'm not sure where this story is going, and I don't have much faith in this Lochte guys. Why, maybe there's a detail I don't know, but why would you call the police? If the guy wasn't gonna follow through on anything, maybe he feared the guy would, and he was I have to get ahead of this story beforehand. In which case, that's still kind of a cowardice thing to do. But why would you call the police? And I'm not saying he should have just kept it secret, but I don't know. Sleeping dogs lie and whatnot. Oh God. Glad I got this far. Okay. Can't miss the jump on the highway. But he definitely lost all his sponsorships and whatnot, and he's very upset about it because for Olympians, you either train more Olympians after the fact or okay. Oh man. Oh, I can't believe I made that. Okay. This thing's being a little forgiving. I thought that the next thing was up on top of a building there for a second, and I was very upset because not first. Freaking Crimson Fury is first, which is horseshit when you consider that. How you'd have to be a computer to know where these things are gonna be next. I'm trying my best, and I was ahead for a little while there. Oh, sorry, I'm losing all concentration here, but this is. See, I gotta stop, I gotta turn around. I have no fucking clue. I'm just looking right this second. I think it must be back to this thing since this thing was blown up. Maybe. That's my guess. Still not seeing any, real checkpoint here. Oh, they're on the mini-map. I think. That's what that thing is on the mini-map. Oh, the next thing's a moving checkpoint? What? It's on the back of a, juggernaut. Okay, wait. I think I remember this now. I think that might be the last thing. You just gotta chase down the juggernaut. Or not the juggernaut, that guy, and then that's how you win. Okay. Maybe. What? Yes! Oh my god. Okay. Sorry I went dark there for a minute, but I was very confused, and I was like, I've gotten this far. I think this is the last thing, and I have to find it before anybody else does. Oh, that's so cool, though. That's a cool mechanic. I just wish they had, one of those arrows above the car, so it was a little less hard to find everybody. And I got a gold medal. Oh, my God. I did so well. Let me just finish up my thing on the Olympics, and I think I'm gonna cut it, because I'm definitely gonna take a while with that last level, and maybe if I don't, I'll just cut it in at the end of this episode, and I don't know, I'll figure something out. But last time I said the episode was gonna be short, and then I let it go, almost 10 minutes past. So I'm gonna end it here. I'm just gonna say my final thoughts on the Olympics. That I always make vague statements, but being an Olympian, you have this certain kind of respect that I think there are certain things in your personal life that, are okay. Michael Phelps with the marijuana, that's his life. You're just delving into his life, bringing it out in the public, and it's not morally wrong. Um, and even the Ryan Lochte thing, like maybe he shouldn't be judged as harshly as he should, and maybe he'll eventually have a Michael Phelps like comeback. Maybe he'll have the same thing where he goes to a few Olympics and eventually he'll start to garner respect again because he's really tried to turn his life around. And that's the other thing I said. It's all about the aftermath too. So like Michael Phelps could have continued doing more worse things or just doing the same things and being very shameless about it, but he was very deeply emotionally affected, and you could see that when it happened, and I think he had to go to court too and all that, and you could see it on his face. And then in the years since, like I've always followed him on Facebook. The dude is always posting about helping charities. He's always helping like things with the Special Olympics and people with special needs. And he's a really nice and genuine guy about it. And he's just been working so hard to get back, in the positive limelight. And it's the same thing with Ryan Lochte. I say right now he's being a little villainized, maybe more than he should. But at the same token, it's all about what he does next. If he chooses to clean up his act and get back his nose to the grindstone, and do some things to in a way repent. I'm not religious or anything, but repent for what he did in the eyes of the viewers, then he could have just as good a comeback as Michael Phelps did. I challenge Ryan Lochte to really just be the guy everybody wants you to be. I'm not saying. I know I said earlier Olympians don't have to be figureheads, but you have the opportunity now to make the next step. As much as it might seem like you don't, but giving up now wouldn't be the right thing to do. Persevere and recover. All right, that's all the time that we have for this episode. Sorry for talking for the last minute there. I just didn't want to end as offensively as last time, because I just kind of cut and run. I was like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Bye. But those are my thoughts, yeah, and I'm gonna stand by them. Yeah, but have a great time till then. Subscribe to this page. My girlfriend's got a page coming up soon. Hopefully you can just subscribe to that. Maddie, she's on this channel. If you like her on this channel, you can go check out her channel where she has solo videos, and she's gonna have videos with me. And she's gonna have videos with other friends, like gaming style stuff. She's also might do unboxing and whatnot. But yeah, have a great time till then, and see you later.